Okay, I am entirely aware that it may seem impossible, hopeless, unreasonable, unreachable, and dare I say unfeasible of a fate to win the heart of the seemingly heartless, cold, quiet KUUDERE, basking in their mysterious demeanor and often remaining quite elusive and retaining a reserved, quiet, and typically serious, calm, collected mannerisms all throughout their life, through any situation, problem, or turmoil. Cool is literally in their name. As such, however, to the KUUDEREs can be quite daunting to overtake in the pursuit of possible coherent friendship, or even more so, romantastical bonding. However, while some conquests might be impossible as of this current timeline, being able to win the heart of a KUUDERE figuratively is not. There is somewhat of a catch though, and to say that it could potentially be of world-ending proportions is putting it rather lightly. Allow me to explain. I was admittedly very enticed by this conundrum and craved to figure out a possible way to achieve the mentioned sentiments with KUUDERE. However, no doubt it would be difficult, as it literally goes against their very nature to an extent. I needed a guiding principle. I needed something to better allow me to get even closer to their unfazed, emotionless hearts, and through testing and studying potential theorems that in some way align with the behavioral connotations and plausible necessary interactions between them and the KUUDERE prospectors, I have found this to be a, dare I say, lovely example of the irresistible force paradox. A paradox, or put simply, an idea that contradicts rational sense yet somehow could still be true, that in the case of pursuing a KUUDERE, I believe, is applicable. You see, the irresistible force paradox is a paradox detailing a peculiar altercation, an instance in which two opposing extremes collide. What would happen? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Neither side would win or even exist simultaneously. I admittedly quite quickly learned of this unfortunate setback in my research and had to reevaluate my findings. It's worth noting, though, that this paradox is put simply just that question of what if a immovable object is struck by an unstoppable force, and believe it or not, this can be used to describe any situation so long as it fits into the context, and it curiously aligns with KUUDEREs. Allow me to explain. It's absolutely riveting, you see, because I believe when looked at as a metaphorical paradoxal ideology, the KUUDERE is the immovable object, as they are unwavering, unsubmissive, unfazable, undeterrable, unshaken, and for the most part remain stagnant and never change, not physically, but mentally and emotionally. And for the one who wishes to charm the KUUDERE, that could be the potential unstoppable force. Now, the reason why the whole premise of this is put simply impossible is due to the fact that no two things of this extremity are able to coexist, as by being immovable, that insinuates that no matter what, nothing can change this non-accelerable, unnegotiable, unbothered factor. Now, remaining so fixed could arguably require an exorbitant amount of energy, but KUUDEREs present themselves exuding very minimal energy, yet KUUDEREs have been documented performing exceptional feats of power. One could reason they hold way more energy and thus power than they let on. Energy that, if the circumstances called for it, could be pulled from existence and the universe itself to allow for such maddening levels of stoic poise and prowess. However, the same thing goes for the unstoppable force, as by being unstoppable, it would mean nothing in the universe could hinder, block, or destroy this factor. Such a thing would require an immense amount of willpower and energy, so much so it would not be too illogical to suggest it could literally be harnessed and pulled from the 2D plane of the ever-growing cosmos. Or perhaps something of potentially very powerful characteristics could also be used and harnessed, such as love. 100% genuine, real, authentic love. Though, you see, these two could not exist simultaneously, as it would literally be a cataclysmic null and void interaction, and KUUDERE love and friendship could never be. Unless, if only one can exist at a time, then it could be possible to take on a KUUDERE and win her affection. Should you be the unstoppable force needed to win her, success is practically guaranteed. Now, I am an honest researcher, albeit a convoluted one. I have found the odds of you specifically being the unstoppable force, or that specific to the KUUDERE being the immovable object, are low, but never zero. She is an anime woman after all, anything is possible. In short, this all equates to confidence. Confidence is key. Have confidence. Even should you feel all the odds against you, confidence can be the decisive key to an inevitable victory.
Have confidence.
And just maybe, that KUUDERE will be yours. And with that, if you guys enjoyed this video, theoretically if you have watched this far, then you do enjoy my videos, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, become a full-fledged degenerate scientist, researcher, analyzer, or what have you. Share this with anybody you feel to spread my undoubtable yet questionable and unconventional knowledge to. And I'll be back to answer another question an scientist can answer. Bye. My degenerate.